Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on the internet that is very kind of frustrating for me to read and try to absorb and try to see people's opinions and feel like they have some type of validity to them. And one of the things that's always bothered me about the way the general public approaches things is they see something from the surface and then they say, this is how things are because it says so right here. So doing thrusters, which is a CrossFit movement, right, as if there's such thing as a CrossFit movement. A thruster is a movement that the guy who invented CrossFit, I'll get to that in a second, came up with. So it's a barbell movement, it's a front squat and a push press. Have people done barbell movements before? Yes. Have people done thrusters before? Maybe. Have people done push presses and front squats before? Definitely. He put them together, he called them something. So now they're called thrusters. Is that a CrossFit movement? No. It's a movement that the guy who coined the term CrossFit came up with. I've done movements before and I've called them things. Do I own those movements? No. Are those CrossFit Havoc movements? No, they're just movements. Same thing goes with workouts. Fran or Diane or Sean or Bob or Richard. You can call a freaking workout whatever the hell you want to call it. All naming a workout it makes it an easier way to remember that, okay, I do this amount of reps, blah, 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 I can call it this. So it's easy to say, okay, I'm going to do Fran, not I'm going to do 21, 15, 9 of 95-pound thrusters and pull-ups. The pull-ups are allowed to be kipping. They don't have to be, though. So it's easier to just say, I'm going to do Fran. It's a short way of saying this workout. Does CrossFit own Fran? No. They don't own that rep scheme. They don't own 21, 15, 9. Can they? No, they can't. Do they own the word CrossFit? Yes. Is 21, 15, 9 repetitive on their website? Yes. Can they own it? No, they can't. CrossFit is a website. That's all it is. It's a website, and we can call it a training methodology. Let's call it that. Fine. If you want to do 22 and then 16 and then 10 of 100 kilo deadlifts, which is 5 pounds off of 225 pound deadlifts, and handstand push-ups, and then call it Sean, fine. Don't call it Diane, because it's 5 pounds difference. Call it something else. Is that CrossFit? No, it's no longer CrossFit. Now it's Outlaw Way, or it's Catalyst Athletics, or some other kind of freaking brand. It's all just exercise. It's exercise. CrossFit is a brand. CrossFit does not own exercise. CrossFit has taken concepts that they believe are important in exercise and put them on their website. Because you're doing workouts that are on the CrossFit website, that means you're doing CrossFit? Maybe. What if you come up with a workout and you do that workout, and then somehow, someday, CrossFit sees your workout? CrossFit, the people of CrossFit sees your workout, and they say, wow, I like that. I'm going to put that on my website. So were you doing CrossFit and then they stole it from you? Or is CrossFit now stealing your concepts or your ideas? I guess. Who cares? So there's this whole idea that you can, let's say I go to the gym and I'm doing back squats. And then I do some bench presses. And then I do some deadlifts. What am I doing? I'm lifting weights. No, I'm not just lifting weights. I'm doing powerlifting. I've never competed in a powerlifting contest. I never ever will. But those are the 3 movements in powerlifting. So does that mean that I'm doing powerlifting? No, you don't do powerlifting. Powerlifting is a sport. Okay, it's a sport, and there are powerlifting competitions that you can go to. Does that mean that every time you're doing something that powerlifters do, you're doing powerlifting? No, it means you're exercising. That's all it means. That's all it means. Okay? What if you go to a contest and the movements at the contest are deadlift, squat, bench press, but there's jump rope in between it? Is that powerlifting? I don't know. Do you want to call it powerlifting? Sure, call it powerlifting with jump rope. So it's powerlifting with jump rope. You can brand it something if you want to. You can call it power lift jump contest, whatever the freaking hell you want to call it. Okay? None of this stuff that we do, the physical culture, okay, none of the stuff that we do is revolutionary. Okay? What's revolutionary is people figuring out that they can call this stuff whatever they want to call it. They can brand it a thing. And then people will pay them for their brand. People will pay them. I own a CrossFit affiliate. I own CrossFit Havoc, right? So I make a workout. I come up with a workout, right, 5 minutes before I post it on my website, and I put it on there. So that's a CrossFit Havoc workout. Is it? I guess. I probably saw something. I saw somebody do something 10 years ago in a gym, and I'm like, man, that was a cool idea. I'm going to do that. Does that mean that person was doing CrossFit Havoc programming? No. It means they were exercising. Okay? What about bodybuilding? Let's say you're a figure competitor, all right? And you compete in figure, all right? Male figure or female figure or whatever. Or I guess men's is called physique, whatever the hell, just to make them sound more masculine. Either way, they're going up on stage in little with swimsuits, and they're showing people what they've done. Right. So let's say you're a physique competitor, right? And you go to the gym, and you're doing preacher curls, and you're doing donkey calf raises, and you're doing wrist curls, and you're doing tricep push downs, and you're doing all these movements that are considered bodybuilding movements. But you're not a bodybuilder, are you? No. You're not a bodybuilder because you don't compete in bodybuilding. You compete in physique. So what are you doing? Body sculpting? Is that what you're doing? What if somebody says, hey man, I see you're a bodybuilder. No. I'm not doing bodybuilding. I'm body sculpting. It's totally different. It's just exercise. All right? You can call workouts CrossFit workouts if you want to. I can call the exact same workout a conditioning workout. I can call it whatever I want to. You can call it whatever you want to. So is CrossFit dangerous? I don't know. Is exercise dangerous? Yes. Exercise is dangerous. Okay, so is CrossFit dangerous? Yes, because it's exercise. Is powerlifting dangerous? Yes, because it's exercise. Is powerlifting more dangerous than CrossFit? I don't know. Are you stronger? If you're stronger than a CrossFitter, then odds are powerlifting is going to be more dangerous because you're going to have more weight on your back. You're going to be pulling more weight off the ground. The higher the weight that you're moving, the greater chance that you're going to get hurt, regardless of how strong you are. Regardless. Okay, so a strongman that's deadlifting, strongman being another sport, that's a whole other thing, right? A strongman lifting 80% of his 1 rep max is more likely to get hurt than a grandmother lifting 80% of her 1 rep max. You know why? Because it's more weight. He's stronger. So he's more likely to get hurt because the risk goes up as you get more advanced in any activity. The risk always goes up. So are competitive CrossFitters more likely to get hurt than someone who comes to the gym 3 days a week and just goes through the workouts at their pace? Are they more likely to get hurt? Of course they are. Can people who come to the gym 3 times a week get hurt? Of course they can. All right? So what's the concept of this whole 9-minute long banter here? What's the concept? The concept is, I don't really know. The concept is that CrossFit is just a word. It's just a brand. That's all it is. Powerlifting is just a word. It's just a brand. It's not even a brand. I can't even say that. Powerlifting is not a brand. And there you go. There's the issue. There's the issue. Is that CrossFit is a sport. We're going to call it a sport. But it's also a brand. Okay? And the issue that people have is that CrossFit, the brand, and CrossFit, the sport, cross paths, right? There is no powerlifting, the brand. There is no powerlifting, the sport, and powerlifting, the brand, that somehow cross, right? There's the big issue. The issue is that people say, well, if you want to do CrossFit, you have to do these movements, because that's what they do in the sport of CrossFit. That's not true. It can't be true, because it's all just exercise. There's CrossFit gyms that do nothing but cheesy 30-minute long Metcons with just jump rope and box jumps and 400-meter runs and blah, 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 boring stuff, right? There's CrossFit gyms that focus solely on powerlifting movements. That's the basis of the programming. You know why? Because they're probably owned by former powerlifters or current powerlifters. There's CrossFit gyms that focus mainly on weightlifting, because they're probably owned by weightlifters. There's CrossFit gyms that focus mostly on endurance, because they're probably owned by endurance athletes. So is CrossFit the same in all of those facilities? No, it can't be, because they're doing different stuff. They're just using the word CrossFit so that people understand that, hey, in this gym, they probably have this type of equipment. Odds are, when you go to a CrossFit gym, they're going to have things to jump on. They're going to have rings hanging from the ceiling. They're going to have weights made out of rubber that you can drop from over your head. That's what people are attracted to. The equipment at CrossFit gyms, the community aspect of it, the fact that some people want to take their clothes off when they work out, right? They want to talk about eating like cavemen. They want to talk about all the trendy things that are happening in the fitness community, and buy cool new shoes every time they come out, all this stuff, right? Some people do it for that. Other people just want to look good. They want to be able to see their abs, right? I don't give a crap about my abs. That's just me. If they show, they show. If they don't, they don't. You know what I had for lunch today? I had a triple cheeseburger. You know why? Because I wanted to eat it. It's from Burger King. Is that paleo? No. Is that CrossFit? No, I guess. Are there CrossFitters who eat triple cheeseburgers from Burger King? Probably. Does that mean that they are CrossFit? I don't know. Am I doing CrossFit by eating triple cheeseburgers? Because CrossFit's a lifestyle, right? Isn't that what CrossFit is, a lifestyle? No, it isn't. It isn't a lifestyle. CrossFit is not a lifestyle. CrossFit is a word. It's just a brand. That's all it is. It's not a lifestyle. It's not a specific type of workouts. It's just a word. It's just a brand. I pay a fee so I can use that word, so I can market my gym and say that in my gym we do these types of workouts. They might not be the ones that you want to see at my gym. They may be different from what you think CrossFit is, but guess what? I'm still going to use the word, and I'm going to benefit from it, just like all the other affiliates in the world benefit from using that word. Just like the person who coined that word benefits from using that word, because we associate things with this word. I associate something different with CrossFit than you do. I promise that I do. But we're still going to be drawn to it because of the things that we want it to be. All right, this is way longer than I thought it was going to be. All right, bye.